So we're going to do something, Jeff and I are going to go off on the deep end of the pool here because we haven't rehearsed this one, and we came up with this, we decided to change this session last night and rewrote this thing from scratch. And there's a story behind that, but you can ask me about that over a beer. So what we're going to do is, this was promised to be an interactive session, and it is going to be interactive. So I want you to get your phones out because you're going to need to use your phone. And I'm going to be asking you to do some texting so we can get some feedback. So that's why I'm going to want you to use your phone. And what we've done is we've created a Logic app. And Jeff, you want to tell them what this Logic app does?
Sure. So we have a bunch of questions and we want to get your responses. So we created a Logic app that fires off of a Twilio webhook for a Twilio text message for a number that we set up. It grabs that webhook and calls an Azure function to parse out the body because they send it as URL encoded. And then we pass that in through Event Hub to Stream Analytics to Power BI. So we have this nice interactive dashboard so that as you text in answers to these questions, we'll watch the charts and results in real time.
Cool. So one of the things, I love this cartoon, right? It's like, so one of my tasks with bringing this whole Microsoft integration strategy together is revisiting the partner program and revisiting how we help customers and partners both, because both customers and partners want more support, right? And having a great partner program, I've built great partner programs in my past life, and when you really get it dialed in, you can really create a heck of a community. And I know this is already a great community with everybody coming in so far to be here. But the question is, when we really step back and look at our partner program, I think it's a time for us to sit down and have a conversation about it and see what we can do to make it better. And that's all I'm trying to do today, is just start that conversation. I don't have the new partner program planned. I haven't figured out exactly what we should cancel or not do. But I do know that it's time to have that conversation with our partners and with our customers about the partner relationship. And some of the challenges, if we go to the next, some of the challenges that we have are some of the benefits, and then I'll talk about the challenges. Some of the benefits we have for customers is customers want access to best practice. The reason why they like to bring partners in is because you're bringing your experiences across multiple customers. Right? You're saying, hey, well, what's best practice across everybody else? If I'm in healthcare, what's my practices in healthcare? Right? What are other people doing that are best practices, especially across Azure services and some of these other really cool things, right? So, I mean, that's one of the great benefits that a partner can bring to the relationship is bringing that outside information in. I know when I was in IT for 2.5 years, I just started feeling like, gosh, I don't know what other workforce solution companies are really doing. I want to bring some consultants in to help me so I can at least get some idea of, are we on the right path? Because all of a sudden, when you only eat your own dog food, it always just kind of tastes okay. You just don't know if there's anything better than that. The next thing is you need domain experts. So you need folks that really live in these tools and really know how to do some really cool things. So you can say, well, if you told Jeff, hey, all of a sudden, Jeff, I want to do some sentiment analysis on this stream, I guarantee you a half hour later you'd have that stream going. And he can just do it that quick because he lives in these tools. So you get that. You get speed of delivery. You get that quickness, running at the speed of business. So then you get knowledge transfer. So I used BizTalk consultants that when I re-engaged in IT, I brought BizTalk consultants in, and I had the BizTalk consultants doing all of the code reviews of our developers and really pushing those in-house developers to really get their skills up in BizTalk. And that's how I used the consultants, the BizTalk consultants, and having them do all the code review instead of writing the code and then having that domain expertise leave my building when they finished the project. I wanted my developers to do the work and not have to. And then when they stayed, and that knowledge stayed. So that's another great thing that they do for the customers. And then immediate access to support. They really handle that first level support. They're there to answer that question. You're not waiting on a ticket. You're not waiting on those responses. So those are the great things that a partner brings for the customers. What's the benefit for the partners? Well, the partners want sales leads, right? They want access. They want to be providing services. They don't want to be out trying to figure out who needs these kinds of services. So partners often say, hey, I want sales leads. They want to participate in another partner community. They want to be able to have that interaction. They want to be able to find out what's working and what industries are being heavily invested in, and what other industries maybe might not be heavily invested in, right? And so they want to be able to see those trends and figure out what they can do to grow their businesses. They want access to the product group. They want to know where everything is going in terms of features, and they want to know what's on the roadmap, and they want to be able to influence that roadmap. They want to be able to talk about lost sales and say, I'm losing business because you don't have this kind of functionality. And so those are also the kinds of things that they want to be able to have access to that. They want to be able to have a partner showcase. They want to be able to say, hey, here's some of the really cool things we're doing for our customers, and if you're in the same industry or you want the same kind of coolness, then hey, come do business with us. They want a place where we make it very, very easy for these partners to engage with people that are looking for like services. And then they want access to webinars. They want access to private webinars where they can talk in the context of how do we provide more services and a better support system. So that's the reason why I'm so passionate and focused on really trying to build a really dynamic partner program around integration. And I said I was going to promise and tell you about one challenge, and the challenge is that when we start looking at integration, we think of BizTalk integration. I think we're all in agreement that when it comes to having partners that are silver or gold certified, that the testing process is, there's a reason for that testing process. You don't want folks coming in and doing mission critical integration and not be certified and know what they're doing. You don't want people learning on your dime. I've had people learn on my dime, and it's expensive. It's expensive not just from money standpoint, but for all of other reasons. And so I understand the gold and silver certifications, and we've allowed those to expire for our under our MSN, under our Microsoft Partner Network. We've allowed those to kind of go stale and expire, and I'm looking at trying to fire those things up. But the questions that I ask myself is, if you're just looking for a partner to help you with Logic Apps, is it important that they're also certified, that they've taken tests in Logic Apps? Is it the same kind of testing requirements? Is it the same kind of business requirements? And I'm not quite sure about that. So those are some of the challenges. Okay, so I think we can go ahead and pass that slide too, and I think we can get right in the interactive session. So get your phones out, and we'll show you how this is going to work. So the phone number is +44. So we did it local, so we hope that's okay for most of you. And then 7481339-895. And what you're going to do is if you're a customer, you're going to just text 101 to that phone number. If you're a partner, you're going to text 102. And if you're a Microsoft staffer or something like that, you can post 103. And what this is doing is, as it's coming in, we're showing you this data in real time in Power BI. And how long did it take you to
Honestly, the dashboard took twice as long as the Logic app, creating all the questions and everything. Just text the numbers, by the way. I didn't add advanced filtering. Yeah.
Why? What do you?
Someone has text here.
Oh.
It's fine. The rest is good.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, and we didn't do duplicate checking and all that kind of stuff. We literally just threw this together because we thought it would be fun. All right. So, gosh, really, are the partners?
60. Yeah,
I thought we were going to have more
partners.
customers than partners. So, wow.
You want to move to the next one?
Yeah, let's go ahead and move to the next one. Okay, if you're a partner, if you have a current partner status, if you're silver or gold, let us know what certification you have. If you don't have a current silver or gold certification, please say none. And I'm sure we're going to now see a jokester put some text in too. Yeah, we're bringing out.
I should have spent 2 more minutes, and I could go modify my function real time actually.
Yeah. So let's see how many folks in the room are certified.
It's not working. It's not working.
What's not working?
Oh,
to 201? Oh no, it's right there.
okay.
Power BI just takes some time to refresh.
Okay, I got it. You guys want the beer. All right. I got it. I'm doing okay. I think I got like 16 minutes left, so I'm actually going pretty quick. Or do I have 1 minute left? Is that what you just said? I have 1 minute left? Okay, so the third question is, if you're a customer, do you currently work with a partner? And so we're just curious if you've gone standalone or if you have an active partner that, and let's just say somebody that you use at least 8 hours a month. Let's just define that. Not like, yeah, I've got a partner, but I call them like twice a quarter, kind of thing. So I don't even understand what that means. Is that something local that I should know that?
SQL injection.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. So interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Question number 4. For partners, what is the most important to you? So again, you only get please only vote once. You know, I was just trying to get a sense for. You know, there's a great book that Blanchard wrote, is Where's the Cheese, right? So what do you get if you do something? And so I'm just trying to really understand what the most important is. So really think about that for a second, and please only vote once, because this will help me really understand what is current top of mind for you on this. Oh, we have a dead heat, really?
It's waiting to update. It'll come in just a second. I think it's the Stream Analytics BI refresh. Yeah, that's the 4 one for sure.
It can't be the Logic app.
I'm actually very confident it's not the Logic app. There's the 4s. Yeah, it was just taking a time to refresh. So more 401s. 25 to 22.
All right. That actually kind of makes some sense. I mean, I would, you know, hey, give me some leads. All right. For customers, I can't read this. For customers, what's the most important for you? Okay. So find partners with integration competency. Let me explain this one. Do you want to find somebody that has integration competency, or do you want to find somebody that has product competency? Right? Because now that we're thinking, now that this integration strategy has all of these products in it, I'm really starting to wonder, should competency be based by product? Because when we start thinking about integration, we're thinking about BizTalk, Logic Apps, APIM, Service Bus. Do you want to find a partner that understands how that's all wired? Is that important to you, or do you think we should base it on best practice by product? So I was just trying to get in that mindset to kind of try to.
You want to combine more than one product.
Well, if we do it by product, then we could do certifications by. The question is, what happens if you want multiple products? Well, then it would lead me to think that we want to do product-specific certification, and then you can say I need somebody that has these 4, as opposed to.
It was more an integration competence. It used to be.
Yes, it used to just be integration competency today, but it was just defined as BizTalk with some Windows Server and SQL.
Yeah, that was the ecosystem at that time. So it was Windows
Right.
Server, SQL Server, SharePoint Server, BizTalk Server, yada yada.
Right. So you understand my challenge now, right? As we really think about this integration. All right. Where are we at, Jeff?
Looks like I've got missed text, but we're on number 6 right here.
Okay, number 6, should partners be required to take a Logic Apps exam? Okay, what I meant by this was, oh yeah, so you want to hire somebody for Logic Apps. Do you want them to take an exam? Do you think an exam is required? If it's not an exam, then it would be something like, show me your customers that you've done business with, show me your user, your case studies, show me, think Yelp, think other kind of rating system. But do you think that we should create exams for Logic Apps? It's just creating the exam. We're just trying to figure out if that's something that
would be more like a Microsoft stamp of approval, right? So an exam would be like.
Yeah, but currently, so the question is that would be more like a Microsoft stamp of approval. But to give you a little bit of color on that, some of our other products like Power BI. It's all about show me your customer references, show me the kind of projects you've done, and then customers take the references and take your case studies and make a decision. There's no certification, no test required.
So the responses are coming in, they're just not updating on this last one, so we can
Okay,
check it out.
and that was the last one?
601 was this, so 59 yeses, 39 noes for number 6.
Okay,
So we'll go to this one.
and then 7, for customers, is a logic app competency by connector preferred. So where we were going with this one is, when you're thinking about logic apps, do you want somebody that really has more experience with a specific connector than you do maybe logic apps? So we're trying to figure out, gosh, I really want somebody that really understands the SQL triggers and actions and the Workday triggers and actions. And if they get that, I'm expecting that they understand all of the workflow capabilities and the branching and everything else that we can do in logic apps. But do they have specific understanding in that enterprise connector? Would that be your preferred model? And so we were just trying to get to, is that the way we should be thinking about this in terms of finding that right partner?
I think the question is a little misleading there, because today the word connector means like I don't have to know anything about my SAP system. The connector is smart enough. I provide the connection string and it fetches the artifacts from that, and I just select those artifacts. I don't know anything about how SAP works. So if I say I have experience using SAP connector, that doesn't mean that I have experience using SAP.
Yeah, I think we're starting, as we start building connectors and start thinking about the things that people really want to trigger on and what they want to do actions on, we're starting to rethink connectors in a whole different light now. We're starting to think in terms of all kinds of things that you would trigger on that you may not be in the standard API. So we're just starting to really, to make it really super simple, it's really going beyond that, what is that trigger that starts that activity? And maybe having deeper understanding of SAP, would that help? That was the spirit of thinking through that particular question. All right, and this is number 8. For partners, would you join a private Yammer forum? So I'm thinking about just creating a private Yammer group where we can just hash things out for partners. And so I just was interested if we created this private forum where we could just kind of talk about this stuff as a community of partners and just say, let's just hash this out as a group. And instead of us trying to figure it all out and dictate, if you'd be interested in that. So kind of give me some feedback there, and if we get enough yeses, then we'll probably do that. All right, was that the last one?
That's the last one.
Okay, I do have a number 9. So this one's going to come in. This is coming in hot. Industry specific. Okay. Okay, by verticals, you mean? Yeah. Like healthcare, finance? Okay. Exactly. All right, I do have a 9th question. This actually came from our marketing department. They said, hey, you guys really have 380 some folks at this thing. Can you ask a question? And I said, actually I can ask a question. So it's going to be 3 answers. So it's going to be either 901, 902, or 903. All right, so 901, 902, 903, take a mental thought of that for a second. Knowing what you know about logic apps, okay? Knowing what you know about logic apps. 901 is you like the name. 902 is you don't care for the name. 903 is you don't care, period, about even the question, okay? Like,
okay, one more
like
time,
I don't care about names. Names don't matter to me. All I really care about is the product. Names are secondary. That would be a 903.
Is there a 904 where I don't like the name?
That would be a 902 if you don't like the name.
No, that is don't care about. I don't like the name is.
No.
Wait, isn't this what he said? Is this wrong? 902 is I don't care? I don't care the name. What?
Okay.
Is this not
I
what
thought,
you said?
okay, this was the, You can.
Here, we can change it to a different thing.
Well, no. Well, this. I thought that's what I said.
thought that's what you said,
I
too.
thought I said 90. It's okay. It's all right. We can't just erase.
We can do ABC, honestly. I've got filters on all this, so we could change it to
You know
ABC.
what? Let's do a new one. Let's just do 90.
In this order, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So 904.
Let's do this, actually.
Okay.
That's easy.
Okay. All right. Well, you should have made 911. I don't like the name, but it's okay. It's okay.
That's fair.
It's all right.
That's fair.
Leave it. Leave
That's
it.
fair. I'm not changing it again.
Leave it. 5 minutes. I got to give him drinks.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I'm with you.
So, all right. So 911. I like the name. 912. I don't like the name Logic Apps. Right? I really don't like the name Logic Apps. And 913 is, I don't really care about names, period. Just, I don't want to get into I'm not a marketing person, I don't care about names. That was the spirit of just trying to figure out, call it foo if you want. Call it, yeah. I don't care about
So
the
if I
name.
just reply 912 5 times, it's like I really, really don't like the name.
Well, I'd really
I
like
do filter by number,
like
so
you wrote
yes.
once, but anyway, so that's. Oh, thank you. I stepped on it. I do that a lot. I step on things a lot, don't I, Kevin? All right. Some other things, I just put my email address up there for all of you. I really am thinking deeply about this partnership program. I really would like your input. I really would like to do this with you, both customers and partners. So if you're passionate about this topic as well, please engage with me. We are looking at the competency challenges right now. We have an application integration competency in the Microsoft Partner Network for silver and gold. Some of our exams are outdated and need to be refreshed. I'm trying to figure out if that's the same path we should stay on or we should do something different. So I'm trying to really figure that out. We are looking at other partner communities just to figure out best practice. So if somebody that you work with has a really great partner program and you say, hey, Jim, this other software company has a really great partner program, then you might want to look at that or look deeper. I'd love that kind of feedback if there's one that seems to be really like firing all cylinders. And then we will be announcing what I'm going to be doing in the partner program in terms of giving some updates on what's going on. Right now, the only way I can really reach everybody is through our monthly integration newsletter, which have been on the previous screens. It's the email address, somethingnewsletter@microsoft.com. So if you haven't joined the newsletter, please join the newsletter, and I'll start putting updates in the newsletter once a month about what's going on with our partner program. Anyways, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I hope you had some fun. Go have a nice beer. Okay? Thank you.